Hello beautiful people, it's Bridget. Welcome back. Hope you're having an awesome day, and today's video is going to be my March monthly favorites and fails. So today we have a whole bunch of products, some that worked out for me, some that didn't. We're going to talk about all of it, do a whole bunch of little mini reviews as always for the monthly favorites. I really love filming this type of video, and I feel like this one might be a little bit long, so grab a snack and let's get into it. Alright guys, as always, all makeup on this channel is cruelty free, and so is everything I'm mentioning in today's video. Also, today's video is sponsored, which I'm very excited about, and today's video is sponsored by Tiki Blends. Now you guys may have heard of Tiki Blends before. They mostly do teas, or at least that's what I've known them for, but they also have skincare, which is really exciting. So they have facial oils, which are really nice, they have a facial scrub, and then my personal favorite, which is their green tea detox mask. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this and actually show you how it works. I feel like that's a little bit more thorough than me just being like, this is good, and moving on. I figure I could just show you the before and after difference of it and show you like it actually works. So this detox mask retails for $29.95, and also if you want to save 15% on this mask, you can use the code MAKEUP15. It'll save you 15%, and I'll also leave that code linked down below for you to check out. So without me just talking about, oh this is amazing, let's go ahead and actually show you the before and after difference of me using this mask. So this is the Tiki Detox Mask. This is the green tea blend. It comes in a container like this. It's a pretty big container. You get a lot of product in here. This is 4 ounces of product, and of course this is cruelty free. So let's show you what the inside looks like. It kind of looks like this cool green mud kind of color. This is what it looks like, and now let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and dampen my face before we put all this on. Okay, so now that my face is nice and wet, and it actually feels real good, I'm going to apply the mask. You can do a thin layer or more of a medium layer, which is what I'm going to do because I like to use a lot of product and just like feel it. So let's apply this. I'm going to avoid my eye area, but apply it to the rest of my face. I can already start to feel it dry down a little bit, so I'm going to go wait about 10 to 15 minutes, wait for it to fully dry down and do all its magic in my skin, and I'll be right back so we can wash it off. Alright guys, so this is my skin right after removing the mask. You can actually leave your skin wet, and I feel like it feels really refreshing. I decided to go ahead and wipe my skin dry since I am filming a video, but this is how my skin looks. It has like a nice glow to it, even though it's dry. My skin has like a little bit of shine to it, which I'm personally not used to because my skin is so dry. That I never have like a natural glow, and I feel like I have a little bit of a shine and a glow right now. Also, I feel like when I go like this, I like going like this. Like when I apply things after this, I haven't applied anything yet, but like it feels really smooth in texture. And like the sides of my nose, where I think I have a lot of blackheads and stuff, they feel like they look a little bit less noticeable every time I do this. So hopefully I'm just going to keep doing this and they'll just go away altogether. I have heard that this formula is really good if you have a lot of breakouts and you're trying to tame them down and get them to go away faster. This green tea formula will help kind of deter them from your face a little bit. And yeah, overall this is what my skin feels like. It feels real nice. And now let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so let's get into the rest of the favorites for the month. The first thing I'm going to start off with is another non-makeup favorite, but I've been like living for. I just talked about this in my trying to transform the rest of my lifestyle stuff into cruelty-free products, not just my makeup. And this is the Suic'de Janeiro, I think that's how you pronounce it, Brazilian Foreplay body wash. I just talked about this, and honestly, I'm still obsessed. It smells gorgeous. It feels silky luxurious, like a really good body wash. I am obsessed with it. It is pricier than like the normal body wash if you go to Walmart or something, but it's cruelty free, and the top word I can think of for using this is like luxury. It feels like you put a little bit in your fingers, a little bit goes a long way in the shower, and you're just like, this is luxurious, and it's, I don't know, it's my favorite thing. Like it's totally worth the extra price to me. Okay, so next up for makeup, one of my favorite things that I got this month that I've been using like a ton, and I'm probably gonna have to get a backup soon, is this e.l.f. hydration stick. This is the e.l.f. active hydration stick. I feel like I might have mentioned this before, but it is so good. So I got this when I ordered the J Kissa collaboration to review, and I love it. It has like this nice cooling stuff. I constantly am just like rubbing this around my nose area because it gets really dry after I remove my makeup and everything. So I've been just like rubbing this all around my face, all around my nose and stuff. It's so nice. I think it was like $8, and I'm totally grabbing another one. I believe they have these at Target, but I got it from elf.com or elfcosmetics.com. You might be able to get it on Ulta's website too, but like it's so good. If you wanted like something nice for hydration, but you don't want the stickiness of certain toners or sticks or whatever, this one's great. Leaves no weird residue, and a lot of times I'll put it on underneath and then I'll put a primer on top, then do my makeup. It's nice. I don't know. It's cheap, it's affordable, it works. So the first makeup product we're talking about this month is a fail for me, and it's kind of a bummer because I really wanted to try this for a long time, and since I have like really nice highlighters and I'm kind of stuck in my ways about certain highlighters, I don't try too many highlighters, but this one was a fail for me. This is the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlighter in the shade Holographic Lights. I've been looking at this forever in Ulta and finally decided to give it a shot, and it's really pretty. Like, look at this, it's so cute. Like, this looks really pretty. It doesn't really go on the face that well. I don't know. It's a total fail for me. A little bit will show up on your cheeks, but it's not like blinding like that is. It's just kind of a bummer. It's like, oh, there's a little bit of highlight, but you gotta stack it with something else. Like, it barely shows up. It kind of has like that little bit of a green shift to it, which you see in like the strobe holographic side of this. But I don't mind the green shift. I just wish like if it was gonna be something, be bold, and it's just not, and it's very, very dry in texture. Alright, so for my first makeup favorite, this is something I tried before and I quite liked, but it was too dark for me. I tried it and reviewed it like last year, but they finally released new shades and I got one of them. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte in the shade Cloud. I'm also curious about the shade Marshmallow because there's two new shades, two light shades. I got Cloud. I'm thinking maybe I should have got Marshmallow because it's a little bit tanner, but this is the Peach Perfect foundation. I'm wearing it today. It's a beautiful foundation. I love the fragrance. Like, the nice peaches and cream scent is beautiful. I love it. It does soak into your sponge a little bit. Like, you do lose a little bit of product in your beauty sponge because it is a very liquidy foundation, but it smells gorgeous. It looks great. I don't think if you have like dry patches I would wear this, because if you do have dry patches it will cling to it. But like, if I exfoliate and I put this on, I'm feeling good about myself. It's really good, and I think if you have oily skin as well, I think this will be really nice. Next up, I have two Pixi products that I was really loving this month. This first thing is the Pixi Skin Treats T-Zone Peel Off Mask. I got this about a week ago, and I'm not a mask type of person. I'm a sheet mask person. I'm not really the peel off mask person because I have really sensitive skin, and a lot of those things will irritate or kind of feel like they're tearing my skin off my face. But I saw this on someone's Instagram video and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I really like it. It is like a silver kind of colored mask. It's just, I'll put a little bit on my hand. It looks green. It is green, but it dries down to like a silver. I'm gonna leave it on my hand so we can actually peel it off together in a second. But like, it goes, I've been putting it just on my nose in the middle of the night before I go to bed. Leave it on for like 10 minutes, do some gaming, then peel it off. It doesn't hurt to peel off. I feel like I can see what comes out of my skin, like the little grossness that comes out of your skin. And I really like this one. So it's finally a peel off mask that doesn't hurt to remove, and it's affordable. It's Pixi, it's available at Target. I really like it, it's good. So the next Pixi product is one that I got from Target. It is totally worth the 15 bucks and I've been loving it. So I've tried the Rose Glow Mist before, but I wanted to try the milky one, so I picked this one up. It is so good. It has hyaluronic acid and black oat in it. The milky one, I told you guys in a video a couple videos back that I really like milky products. I don't know, I feel like milky stuff is like really good for you. So I got this one and I've been loving it. Like, I will just sit there like after removing makeup at the end of the day, just go back in a couple minutes later, like it's just a good burst of hydration. It feels great. I can't tell like a huge difference in my skin just yet. I've only had it for about a week, but like I've been obsessed with it. It feels so nice. It has a nice light fragrance to it. So yeah, I'm into it. I don't know. I just like a mist on the face, I guess. I told you guys I like misty primers. I like misty like moisturizers too. Okay, so next up is a primer, and this is from First Aid Beauty. Both First Aid Beauty and Pixi Beauty are things that I would recommend for people like me who have sensitive skin, because certain products like this, or skincare products, can be kind of, I don't know, they can irritate my skin, but these two brands definitely don't. This is the Ultra Repair Primer, Hyaluronic Primer. This is their newest primer. I have been in love. Now, is this as good as the Smoothie Primer? No, First Aid Beauty Smoothie Primer is my favorite thing. It's like a glowy, good smelling, coconut smelling goodness. But I do really like this one as well. I feel like this one has a little bit more moisture to my skin, and hyaluronic acid is a ingredient that I love having in all my skincare. So this is a primer, it's working out really well, and I've been loving it. Okay, so real quick, because I'm sure you guys have already seen the video on this, is a fail for this month, which I don't like to say, because I was really hoping I'd like it like I like the face tape. And this is the Tarte Found Sealer Foundation. I will leave the video of this link down below for you, but it is just not face tape good quality. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone with oily skin, or I just don't think I'd recommend it in general. You can see the video, but just kind of a fail for me. I'm going to return it. I want to go ahead and apologize for all the background construction sound if you guys can hear it, because I have been having a really hard time filming the past 2 weeks. There's like construction going on right outside my filming room, and it's impossible to find a time they're not making some noise. But let's talk about the one face palette. I think it's the only face palette I have for this month, and we got it in BoxyCharm, and I'm in love, and I have a backup of it, and I even gifted one to someone because I bought an extra and I was in love. Okay, so this is the Cover FX what's this called? Perfector Face Palette. This is in the shade Light Medium. You guys can find these on Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, all like the reselling makeup sites, or on like Facebook yard sales and stuff from people who got it in BoxyCharm and didn't want it, but you should want it because it's really good, or they got the wrong shade. This is the Cover FX Perfect Face Palette. I bought an extra one off Poshmark. I gifted one to a friend. I have a backup. It is so good. I cannot stop using it. I am in love with it. Even this dark highlighter you think would be too dark for me, if I stack this with this highlighter or this one, it still looks really good on my skin tone. I have been loving these two shades. That's what I've been using the most. This is actually a really pigmented blush, so I haven't been using it that much. But I've been mixing the face powder, the finishing powder, and the contour powder together as my contour shade. And it is like, it's really good contour shade. It's really cool tone, very subtle. If you need something kind of cool and sandy for a contour color instead of something really warm and orange, this is it. It is a really good contour palette, and I'm kind of in love with it by like a lot. Okay, so next up is a eyeshadow palette that I quite enjoyed, and we did a 2 looks 1 palette in full review of. This is the ColourPop Just My Luck palette. I was a little bit late to the game with this review, but I quite enjoyed this palette. I think it was really nice. Is it the best green formula of all time? No. I mean, it's not Juvia's Place green palette, like their Tribe palette. I feel like it's a little bit better. And it has like a couple oranges and shades in it, but this for like an overall green palette is quite good, and it's definitely worth the $12. This is the inside of the palette. You know, your eyes go straight to this beautiful shade right here, and I also quite like these 2 shades. It's a really good palette. I will leave that review link down below, but it's quite good. Is it like a staple necessity I need for everything? No, but if you need a good green palette, it's worth it. So we have 2 more ColourPop palettes this month. This first one is the Through My Eyes palette. There we go. It's so cute. I love the packaging on this, and it's another green palette. But this is the inside. I used it for my eye look today because I haven't used it too much on camera. I've kind of used it for an Instagram tutorial. But I'll put the blue-green under the lower lash line and then neutrals on the top. But I use this beautiful palette right here. I really like this palette. I feel like some of the glitters, I get a little bit of fallout under the eyes, but I'll take a powder brush and kind of sweep it away. The mattes are beautiful. I really like this one. It's so nice. And then this color right here kind of speaks to my soul. It looks really bright on camera, but in person it's more of like a dusty rose. And like, that's my kind of color. It's a really nice palette. I think it's worth the $20. Next up from ColourPop is a palette that was like really controversial for some reason. I did a review of it, and I quite like the 2 looks we did for that. So this is the Brunch Date palette. I was gonna say I Love Brunch. That should be the name of it, but it's the Brunch Date palette by ColourPop and Zoella. I don't know how to say her name. But this is the palette itself. It's just a neutral palette with a pop of pink and a pop of blue. I quite enjoyed this palette. The color that really enticed me in here is the shade French Toast, which is like a maroon burgundy color. It's a color that needs to be in more palettes, I believe. But it's a really good palette, and if you didn't want to get like the KKW Mario palette, this is pretty much the same thing, but in ColourPop affordable form. Alright, so next up is a primer, and it's from Lush. Now, this is only my 2nd time ever going to a Lush store, and it was a terrible experience the first time, it was a terrible experience the 2nd time, I'm probably not going back. But I went to MacArthur Mall in Norfolk the other day, and I decided I would give Lush a 2nd chance, and I bought this primer. This is the Magical Morninga Primer. says made by Reggie. I don't know you, Reggie, but I don't like the primer. I used it today just to try to get a feel for it. I smelled it in store, and it smells fine. Like, it smells really clean and fresh, but it's just a very dry, weird texture. You let it warm up in your fingers and you put it on your face, and that's fine with me. It just feels so dry. It doesn't feel like my face is very primed. And honestly, I don't think my skin looks that great today, so I think the primer might be to blame for that, but not a fan of the primer. And what really was like, ugh, about the Lush experience the first and the second time is every time I go in there, people are like, do you need help? You need help? You need help? You need help? It's like 1 million employees in there, and all of them ask you if you need help. I'm like, no, I'm just looking. And you think the other ones would see that they've already been spoken to, but they like, I don't know. It was just so many people talking to me. It was a lot. But yeah, not a fan of Lush. Maybe I'll shop online. But I've heard it's great for people with sensitive skin like me, so I tried it again, but just not my favorite. Also, this is dry on my hand from the Pixie primer, and it peels right off. It's really cool. Okay, so next up is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. We got this in our Boxy Luxe, and I really like it. So this is what the container looks like. It's a very heavy container. You get 2 fluid ounces of product in here, which is a lot, and I've been loving it. Like, it has like a tiny bit of residue on the skin after you use it, but I feel like it's really nice for giving my skin some moisture. It's supposed to be anti-aging. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference for that right now, but like, I like it so far. It's really nice, and getting it in a BoxyCharm is pretty cool. So these next 2 things are from the Jessica Rabbit and Suic'de London collection. Oh my gosh. So the first thing is the highlighter. The highlighter is too dark for someone as fair as me, but if you are slightly tanner than me or you have a deeper complexion, I think this would be a beautiful color on you. If you're like really fair like me, maybe stack it with another highlighter. But this is the highlighter Roger Darling. The packaging on this is everything. Like, I love it. And then the inside is so beautiful. I did a full review on this collection. I will leave it linked down below for you. But the highlighter is so cute and I really like it. And secondly, the palette. This is the Jessica palette. You guys have seen my review. You guys know I like this. It's not my absolute favorite palette in the world as far as quality. I do think it's very decent, but it's not as good as the Suic'de London Glitter Storm palette. But like, it's still real nice, and I really like the theme of this collection. Alright guys, so next up, let's talk about some makeup wipes, because I talk about these all the time. You guys know I love Pacifica makeup wipes, but I got a new scent and I'm into it. They smell great. So I use a lot of the rose water ones, or whatever ones I can find for like $2 at TJ Maxx. They sell them for $2 a pack there, but from Target for $5.99 for full price. I'm like, if I can get them for $2, why pay $6? But this smell caught my eyes. So this is the Pacifica Pineapple Wipeout Cleansing Wipes. They smell so good. If you guys like pineapple, mango, coconutty stuff like I do, these smell really good. Like, I'm hoping these little suckers, this scent, goes to TJ Maxx for $2.99 a pack, because I will stock up. Like, every pack they have, give them to me. These smell really good. Next up, we have another palette. This one is from NYX. This one I got from Ulta. This is the NYX Ultimate Palette. And this is a little bit pricey for NYX palettes. Usually I think like 12 and under. This one was like $18, which is a little bit pricier, but this is the palette itself. I've been loving this thing so far. So obviously, you know what, the first thing I dipped into when I used this palette was the yellow and the gold shade, but it's just a really cute, cohesively, really bright, fun palette. Like, all these colors in these are really nice. Like, the greens are really pretty, the blues and the purples and the reds and the oranges, like everything in here just fits so well together. I do kind of wish there was another light shade, like maybe a light pink to go with this light lavender shade. But other than that, this is just really convenient. If you have like a neutral look, you want to do a pop of color, this is so easy to just grab, and I really like the formula. So we have 2 blushes this month. This first one I got from TJ Maxx for $3.99. It is the Lorac Spectra blush. This one is super cute, and you know, your girl loves TJ Maxx. She loves the deal. But this is just a really cute, it says it's like this color on the back. That's definitely misleading. This is more of a like a muted pink, which I quite like. It kind of reminds me of the first shade mixed with the second shade of the Anastasia blush kit. Like, you dip in the first 2 shades. This is the kind of color it is. It's really cute, and I love this packaging with like a little tiny thin cap that kind of magnetically closes together. And then the other one we got is from the Brunch collection. We just talked about the palette, but this is the Zoella and ColourPop Soulmate blush. Super cute. We used it in the review as well. I love this like nice apricot-y pink. It's so cute, and this packaging is adorable. I just wish it didn't say Zoella on it. So next up is a fail, even though you guys know I love ColourPop, but I don't think my clip of me using this and talking about it made it into my review of the Just My Look palette. It may have, I'm not sure. But this is the Zulu eyeliner. I also got Teaspoon, the Teaspoon green eyeliner from ColourPop's good, but this Zulu one is not. It's just not. This is like the light green kind of color, and it just does not want to go in the waterline. It made my eyes really sensitive. No pigment, no matter how hard you like scrub it in your waterline, will stick. It's just a really weird formula. Like you can swatch it on your hand and it's fine, it shows up, but it will not show up in my waterline whatsoever, so absolutely not. Like a lot of the ColourPop gel liners are good, but this one and the Nude Honey Dude are just duds. Okay, so next up is the Juno Co microfiber sponges. You guys know I've talked about these a bunch on my channel. This is like the normal one, but they came out with a new pink one. I'm not showing you my dirty one, but this one is so cute. Like it comes in pink now. Like it's pretty much the same formula, but I just kind of like the pink color. If you look at them side by side, this one's slightly bigger, it's easier to use, and I feel like because these don't soak up any product, I feel like I'm saving money by using them a little bit. They're really cheap. I do always, like, my go-to for everything is my Real Technique sponge, because you can find them everywhere and you can find them for like really cute discounted prices. I do like them a lot, but I also really like the Juno Co sponges. I've been using them for like a year now. They last a long time and they're just soft and fuzzy and they're good. If you guys are going to ask me, should I get the blue one or the pink one, I think I would reach for the pink one. That's just personal preference. So another favorite that I have for this month, Sigma Beauty released a whole bunch of like brow products and stuff, but my favorite thing from the brow collection that I've used so far is the brow gel. This is the Tint and Tame brow gel. This is their clear one, but they also have tinted ones. I like this brow gel a lot. Like it comes with this cute little short wand on it. Looks like this. It's like a little nubby spoolie. It's so easy to use on the brows. I really like it. It doesn't make your brows too crunchy or crusty or anything, but it holds your brow hairs in place really nicely. So clearly into this clear gel. So a fail of all fails is another one from TJ Maxx. And I love you, TJ Maxx, but sometimes the stuff's just not good. And this is something that I know they reformulated recently, so I assume this is the original one. I don't know, but I hate it. It's disgusting. This is the Lily Lashes Lash Adhesive. I love Lily Lashes. Their faux minks are so pretty. And their synthetic, regular synthetics are so pretty too, but this lash adhesive is gross. This is the lash adhesive. It just looks like a little bluish white wand, but it's nasty. Like it's goopy as crap. Like I got one out of the back of the TJ Maxx things, like no one had messed with it. It was still sealed box, and it's just gross. Your lashes will not stay on with this. It's clumpy and nothing wants to come off the brush. It's just not good. Alright, so next up is a fail, but it's an unboxing video that you guys never saw from me because I just didn't think it was like interesting enough. So this is the On Fleek box. I ordered one of these, which is a lash subscription service. There wasn't too much info online about these. Like I couldn't find what the hairs are made of. They said nothing about mink, so I figured they were synthetic, which is awesome. But I don't know. First of all, one good thing is I got sent 2 of these. I bought one box. I ordered like 1 box. And they sent me 2 of the same one. So like, I'll take free product. But this is the box itself. This says choose your secret weapon. It's a monthly box. It's like $20 and you get 4 pairs of lashes a month. And I was like, that seems really cool. The lashes on their Instagram looked really pretty. So I bought it. But this is what they look like. They're really cute. I'll show you the ones that I think are the prettiest in here, which is Icicle. They look beautiful, and I might still try these, even though this is going to be like a fail for me for the month. This is the pair Icicle. They look really pretty. Like, they look really beautiful. However, the band on these is like absolute garbage. Like, I hate the band on these. It's like, I think these might be AliExpress or Wish lashes. Like, it's just a speculation. But the band on these is like absolutely horrible. It's going to be very hard to get these to work on your eyes. Like, I don't know. Maybe if you cut them up and put them up there, but the band is really bad. So I will try these. If you guys want to see like a try on of these lashes, let me know. But yeah, the band's really bad and I don't think I'd be willing to work with it. Alright guys, so 2 final things for this video. I am so glad there's no more constructions down. I've been trying to film this video for literally hours and there's been so much construction next door. I am so tired. But this first thing, we have 2 candles. This is the Bath and Body Works. I got this from the White Barn place right beside Bath and Body Works. I believe they're the same store, but this is called Tiki Beach. This is the candle. They were doing a sale where it's $10 off a candle, so this one was $15, which still is expensive for a candle, but These burn for so long. This smells delicious. Like, I will be getting a backup of this candle once I finish burning it. It is so good. Like, if you go there, you see the candles for $10 off, definitely try this one, or at least give it a sniff in store. A lot of candles, when you get them and you burn them, they smell differently. This one smells exactly like it does when it's burning. It smells so fresh, so clean, so nice. And lastly, this one is from TJ Maxx. It was $7.99, and this is the Manly Indulgence. We have a lot of these candles actually in the house just because I like the way a man smells. This is 5 o'clock shadow, poured in the USA, notes of oak musk, musk, and fresh fir. This is what this candle looks like, $7.99, and yeah, I burned this one last night for the first time. I'm loving it. It smells so good. Some of these smells, they do smell weird when you burn them, but this one stays like a nice manly musk. It's really nice. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out any of these products that are favorites for me this month or today's sponsor, I will leave everything linked in the description box for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day wherever you are. Bye, guys.